Your body language will impact whether people like you or not. And I'm aware that I have other videos about body language, but I want to talk to you briefly about it in the context of likability. Now, you ever notice that you talk to a group of people and the moment you start sharing a personal story, or even better, you're sharing an opinion on something, and you notice how people sometimes move from this to this. Especially when they say that they agree with you, right? For example, let's say I'm sharing my opinion on whatever it is, right? I'm sharing my opinion very honestly, and the moment I'm doing this, someone does something like this. Oh yeah, Jimmy, I completely agree with you. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, would you believe a person like this? You probably wouldn't, right? Because they're saying something with their mouths, but they are saying something completely different with their body language. In fact, our body language speaks faster than our mouths. Non-verbal communication is more important than verbal communication. Imagine if I came to my girlfriend and I said, "Hey baby, I really love you. I really love you, baby. No, like seriously, I love you. I love you. Like I've never loved anybody more than you." I mean, would you believe me? Probably not, right? So again, what we say is oftentimes different to how we say it. And we have to be careful not to be incongruent. Congruency is so important. We want to make sure that when we interact with different people, what we say is related, is connected to our nonverbal signals. So when you tell someone that you agree with them or you find their story fascinating, you don't just want to say, "Hey, it's fascinating story, man. Yeah, I certainly agree with you." You don't want to do that. You want to show it to them with your body language. I'm talking about it here because this is one of the reasons why people are not as likable as they could be. Now, am I saying that you should always agree with people, that you should always use positive body language? Of course not. If you really disagree with someone, that's fine. You can allow your nonverbal signals to say those things, but the problem is when we don't understand body language, oftentimes we have those little triggers where you may actually agree with somebody, you may enjoy being around them, but maybe there is some type of discomfort. Maybe you are tired today, maybe you're not feeling at your best, and you may be crossing your arms, you may be scratching your face, you may be covering your mouth, and when you do that, you need to be aware that it sends certain signals to other people that may misinterpret how you actually feel. So again, in order to be more likable, embrace your body language and make sure that you embrace the open position. Try not to cross your arms. Try not to touch your face. Whenever you do things like this, whenever you touch your neck, for example, whenever you look down, you slouch, you cross your arms, you do something like this, that shows to the other person that you probably don't want to be there, right? The same thing goes for you kind of fidgeting and moving around. When someone is sharing a story with you, maybe someone is sharing an opinion on something, and you start fidgeting, you start playing with your watch, you start checking your phone, that clearly tells them that you don't want to be there. You don't want to talk to them. If your feet start pointing towards the exit as someone is talking to you, that also tells them subconsciously, sometimes they don't even know that they are getting those signals, but they feel them. It tells them that you don't want to be there, you want to walk away. So please be aware of your body language.